Our job is to help prepare our children for the future. You know, for all of us, as parents and as teachers, I believe we all share that same dream, that one day, if we were still lucky enough to be alive when our children reach the end of their adult lives, they were able to turn around and say to us, thank you. You gave me all the tools and experiences and knowledge and skills I needed to live my life the best I knew how, with integrity, with passion, with love, with heart, and for a purpose. As I'm sure all of you know, I'm really worried about the state of education, not just in Spain, but across the world. And I worry sometimes that in the school system, we operate under what I call the assumption of incompetence. In other words, we assume that all children are lazy, nobody wants to learn, and so we have to push them through this system in order to make them learn. And as a result, we're limiting their potential and we're limiting our ability to actually see them flourish and develop properly in their future. I worry sometimes that we don't trust our children enough, that we over-discipline them, we over-rehearse them to take exams and tests, we grill them too much, we give them too much formal homework because we don't trust them to learn things, right? We almost believe that children are incompetent. We almost, as a society, believe that children are lazy unless we force them to learn. Now, of course, nothing could be more further from the truth. Nothing puts children off learning more than being sat at home when they're tired, being yelled at by their parents, being threatened by their teacher, to do work that, frankly, they're bored by. Because the one thing I know about really successful people is successful people are successful because they are passionate about what they're doing. And it's that passion that drives people through tough times, hard decisions, risk-taking, failure. And so for me as a parent, what I would be saying to parents out there is help your children find their passions and then help support them, because that passion will take them further than your opinion of what subject in school may be more important than another one. One of the things I think society has done now, I think more than this generation, for many generations, is demonize children. Everybody thinks that the next generation of children are worse than them, more evil, more badly behaved. You know, the next generation are going to destroy the planet. Children aren't just naughty or violent because they're being naughty and violent, because they choose to be naughty or violent. One of the things great teachers, great parents understand is that most behaviors in our children are caused by a deeper problem, a deeper concern. You know, many kids are violent because they're angry, because they feel somehow inadequate, that some of them are scared. Some of them lack confidence. Some of them have got complicated and really challenging things in their own lives. We can't just say, behave, be good, stop fighting, don't be angry. We have to spend time really getting to understand our students, our children, their backgrounds, the lives they come from. You know, yes, we need to make sure they realize the behavior is not appropriate. Of course we do. But what we also have to do as educators is ask ourselves the question, which is why? Where does that behavior come from? What can we do to help that child make their life better so that they can then modify their behavior? You know, in my experience, a lot of the bad behavior amongst a lot of kids in the school is basically a way of them screaming at us for help. The greatest challenge, the greatest part of being a teacher is our responsibility to help shape the whole life of a human being, not just the academic life of a human being. You know, if we get it right, we will be preparing children for the challenges of their futures. We will be fulfilling our moral obligation and duty as parents, as educators, as elders of a community. It's the responsibility of all of us to educate and raise our children so that they don't just survive, but they thrive. That one day they look back on their lives and they say thank you to you as parents, to you as teachers, not for making them pass exams or making them go into certain jobs, but they're able to say thank you because they're able to say, I lived the life I wanted to live.